Hello students, how are you all? I welcome you once again in an online lecture of English. Today is lecture number 13 and I'm your teacher Shabana Tahir. Let's get started. Okay students, here we go, the learning outcomes. As you know, we used to discuss the learning outcomes first before we start a proper class. So today's learning outcomes are very precise, I must say. So we'll be doing past continuous tense. As you know, the past continuous tense is a continuation of the previous lecture, lecture number 12. We have done past continuous tense in lecture number 12 as well. Then we'll be doing the adjective order. We will be doing both grammar concepts today, and the reference book pages are student book page 55 and the workbook page 44, 45 and 47. These are the pages of student book and workbook which we'll be covering today. Okay students, so first of all, we'll be doing past continuous tense. As I told you in my previous lecture as well, that past continuous tense, what do you think? What is past continuous tense? As I told you in the previous lecture, just recall past continuous tense, please. I'm giving you 30 seconds to recall past continuous tense. Yes. Okay, yes, well done. So past continuous tense basically tells what was going on during a time in the past. And we use was and were plus a verb ending in ing. Okay, whatever the verb will be used in the sentence, we'll be adding ing with it, and we'll be using was and were as well. And I told you with he, she, it and I will be using was, with we, you and they will be using were. So these are some of the things which you need to keep in mind before doing this exercise. So now come to page number 44 of your workbook. Page number 44 of your workbook. And write down today's day, date and classwork at the top of the page. Yes, 44 of your workbook, okay? Write down classwork day and date at the top of the page. Today is 18th of August. 18th of August or 17th of August? Yes, 17th of August, okay? Today is 17th of August 2020 and the day is Monday. Okay? Okay, so look at the B part now. As you can see in the picture, it's written yesterday, and yesterday actually shows past. So the first one is already done for you, so we need to have a look at first and then we'll be doing the rest of them. She dashed in the grass in the thicket, and the word which is written in the bracket, that is sit. So how they completed the sentence? She was sitting in the grass in the thicket. Okay. Number 2. The grasshopper dash in the grass. Not sleep. not sleep in the bracket word. Okay, so you have to use this word in the blank here. So not sleep means it wasn't sleeping. So you will write down the grasshopper wasn't sleeping in the grass. Yes, as you know, the spelling of wasn't, WASN apostrophe T. The short form of writing was not. Okay, so we say wasn't. Number 3, the boy dash a poem. Not right. Again, the sentence is negative. So the boy wasn't writing a poem. The boy wasn't writing a poem. Don't write the incorrect spelling of the word writing, WRITING. Number 4, she dashed her poem into the class. Read. So it's a simple sentence. So she was reading her poem to the class. She was reading her poem to the class. Number 5, the boys dash basketball, and the word in the bracket is play. So the sentence is the boys, more than one. Okay, so the boys were playing basketball. Number 6, the birds dash in the tree. The birds, and the word in the bracket is sing. The birds were singing in the tree. If the sentence would be the bird, not birds, so what would you use here? The bird was singing. Since over here there are birds, more than one, so you wrote the birds were singing in the tree. Now come to page number 45, and over here again write down classwork day and date. Classwork day and date. And the C part is complete the chart, then write one verb in the present and in the past continuous. You have to fill up this chart. Wherever present is missing, you have to write down the present there, and wherever past continuous is missing, you have to write down past continuous there. So the first one is run, means present is written, run is written. When you would be using this run as a past continuous, so what would you write? Was running. Okay, was running, because as you know the rule, we would be using was and were in past continuous, and we have to use ing with the verb. In the second one, was jumping written, that is in past continuous, is already filled. So what would be the present of past continuous? Yes, jump. Simply jump. Number third is fly. Present is written here. You have to use the past continuous here. So what would be past continuous of fly? Yes, it would be was flying. Was flying. Number next, past continuous is written was buzzing, and you have to write down the present here. So what would you write here? Buzz. Simply buzz. And the last blank, both are missing. You have to choose any word which you would like to. That should be verb, and then you have to write down here in the present form, and then you have to write down the past continuous form. I'm giving you 30 seconds again to think over and write here, and then I will tell you what I wrote here. Yes, you know what I chose? I chose the word play. And what would be the past continuous of play? Was playing. Was playing. It could be any word like drink was drinking, eat was eating, sleep was sleeping. So it could be any word, but it should be verb, okay? D part is look, read, and check. What does it mean? You have to look in the picture, you have to read the sentence, and then you have to tick mark the correct box. Number 1. Was the kangaroo hopping? Was it hopping or not? Yes, it was, and no, it wasn't. Yes, it was. So you will tick mark yes, it was box. Number 2. Were they writing poems? Do they look like they're writing poems? Yes, they were, or no, they weren't. What would you choose? Yes, no, they weren't. You will tick mark the box, no, they weren't. Okay. Number 3. What was the butterfly doing? What was the butterfly doing, class? The butterfly was flying. Yeah, the butterflies were flying. Look at the picture. Is it only one butterfly or more than one? Yes, it's only one butterfly. So you will tick mark the box. The butterfly was flying. And number 4 is what was going on outside? What was going on outside? The bee was buzzing or the bees were buzzing. Look at the picture. Yes, the bee was buzzing. You will tick mark this box. And the last part is E part. Rewrite the sentences in the past continuous. You have to write down the past continuous of the sentence which is given to you. Let's look at number 1. How is it done? The butterfly flies through the air. So you have to make it in past continuous. So what is written? The butterfly was flying through the air. You just have to keep in mind the rule of past continuous. Was, were, ing with the verb. This is what you have to do. You will simply um, uh, just um, uh, just keep this thing in your mind, that what are the rules, and just follow these rules and change this one into past continuous. Okay. The sun is shining. So what would be the past continuous of this one? The sun was shining. Number 3. The kangaroo leaps in the air. So what would be past continuous? The kangaroo was leaping in the air. Number 4. The katydid jumps. What would be the past continuous of this one? The katydid was jumping. So you just applied the rules. Was, were, and verb with ing. Where the sentence says he, she, it, and I, we'll be using was. Where the sentence says we, you, and they, we'll be using were. And with the verb, we'll be using ing. Okay? Okay, students. Now let's do the last topic of today's presentation. That is adjective order. Okay. First of all, as we have done this concept of adjective before, and I'm sure most of you are already known about this concept, okay, but still I need to explain this concept first, what adjective means and what does it mean types of adjectives and what does it mean adjective order. So let's go through with the definition of adjective first. Look at my slide carefully. I'm explaining my slide right now. Okay, adjectives are words that are used to describe noun and pronoun and to quantify and identify them. Like I would say, like in a simple and in a very precise way, I would say simply adjectives are those words which explains the quality of a noun or pronoun. Okay, that is called adjective. There are different types of adjective. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number. Okay, so when we say the adjectives of quality, that means it means to describe the nature of a noun. Like for example, honest, kind, large, bulky, beautiful, ugly, etc. These are the words which are used as adjectives of quality. And in the example below, they have shown you Sarah is a beautiful woman. So which word is explaining the adjectives of quality, like quality of Sarah? Which word is explaining her quality? Yes, the word beautiful. So the beautiful word is an adjective. He is an honest man. So over here again, honest is the word that explains the quality of a man. So honest will be an adjective. He is a very kind person. Again, kind is a word that explains the quality of person. Okay, so on and so forth. Let's talk about the adjectives of quantity. It helps to show the amount or the approximate amount of the noun or pronoun. Okay, so right now I would not go into the detail of these things because we would not be doing the explanation of quality, quantity and number. But just to let you know about these things, about the adjectives of number, it shows the number of nouns and their place in an order. Okay, so these are different types of adjective. So now the topic comes adjective order, what it means and how we have to do this one. First you need to do is what you need to do is you have to come on page number 55 of your student book. Okay students, now come to page number 55 of your student book. Write on classwork day and date at the top because we're doing this topic. adjective order. So what are they explaining here? Let's read and find out. Look at your book, page number 55, adjective order, as it is shown from my slide as well. Okay, so adjective order. When we use adjectives of size and color together, the size adjective comes first. Do you understand something out of this sentence or not? Over here, they're talking about adjectives of size and color. As I told you, there are different types of adjectives: quality, quantity, numbers, sizes, colors, and all that stuff. So over here, they are explaining the adjectives of size and color. When in the sentence the size and color both are defined, you have to write down the size first and then you will write down the color. As they have given you the example below, my sister is wearing a little pink sweater. So can you see over here? The size comes first and then the color is written. Size is little and the pink is color. We looked up at the big sky, big blue sky. So big is the size and blue is the color. Whenever you would be writing about adjective order of size and color, you will always write the size first and then you will write down the color. Okay, let's do the below exercise. Read the sentences, number the adjectives in the correct order. So you will write down 1 and 2 above the words, those the words which are adjectives, not on all the words but only the adjectives one. Okay, so number 1 is already done. Let's read number 2. A huge black cloud appeared in the western sky. So let's read and see what are the adjectives first, which shows the size and the color. Of course, black is a color and huge is the size. So you will write down number 1 above huge and you will write down number 2 above the word black. Okay. Number 3. When I'm really hungry, I like to bite into a red big apple. Mostly you would see that size and color both are written together, so it's really easy for you to find out size and color. Okay, so over here the size and color are red and big. What would be the first one? Above which word you will write down number 1? Yes, big, because big is the size. Size always come first. And you will write down 2 number above the word red. Okay. Number 4. My mother bought me a silver tiny bracelet for my birthday. Again, silver is the color and tiny is the size. So you will write number 1 above the word tiny and number 2 above the word silver. Okay, so this is how we will do this exercise. Okay students, now the last page of today's class is page number 47. of your workbook, as you can see from my slide as well. It's page number 47. Again, write down classwork day and date, and we would be doing the A part only today. Complete the sentences with the adjectives in parentheses. So the parentheses are the brackets basically. So you have been given two words in those parentheses. So you have to pick up these ones, but always write down the size first and then the color comes. Okay, number one is already done. Number two, a dash grasshopper landed on me. So the bracket words are big and green. So what is size? Just think, what is size? Yes, big. And green is color. So the sentence would be, a big green grasshopper landed on me. Number three, a kangaroo has dash legs, brown and large. So what would come first? Yes, large, brown. So a kangaroo has large brown legs. Number four, a bumblebee has dash and dash stripes on its body. You have been given three words, black, small and yellow. Just keep in mind, size always come first. So what would you write first? Small. And then you can write black and yellow or yellow and black, that's up to you. Okay, so color doesn't matter, whatever the color you write for, because there are two colors given here. So you can either write small black and yellow, or you can write small yellow and black, that's up to you. So a bumblebee has small black and yellow stripes on its body. Number five, I was wearing a dress with dash and dash butterflies on it. Again, three words are given. You just need to pick up the size first. Yes, little is the size, and pink and green are the colors. So I was wearing a dress with little pink and green butterflies on it. Number six, the sun was setting. There were dash and dash clouds in the sky. So the sun was setting. There were dash and dash clouds in the sky. So the bracket words are blue, purple and big. So what is the size? Big is the size, and purple and blue are the colors. So the sentence would be, the sun was setting, there were big blue and purple clouds in the sky. Or, the sun was setting, there were big purple and blue clouds in the sky. Okay, that's all for today. Take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for listening to me so patiently. See you then. See you in the next class. Bye bye.